So with regards to the design and fabrication of the army, armour? Army or armour, let's call it armour for the sake of argument. These armours were built in what we call fabricae or workshops, and these armourers would might not have been actually with the army, travelled with the army, but they would definitely have had repair, workshops that were able to rework plates and repair them. Whether they could actually forge a complete armour within a Roman fort, within a Roman workshop on the march is another thing. But they definitely had fabricae, which are the workshops where, for example, the Corbridge armour was found in an armourer's chest. So, to better explain this next part, we need to. I've broken the armour down into its component parts so you can actually see how it works. And I'm going to have to get up close and personal. So we'll take this shoulder guard here, and I'll bring it over to the camera so that we can see better. There we go. So if you look at this armour, you can see that it's actually each separate plate is actually riveted to a leather strap, to several leather straps. And so this enables it to move, gives it its flexibility. And so this moves unlike any other armour that you'll find, even if you look at sort of 15th century armours. They're highly manoeuvrable as well, but not to the degree of say the Lorica, because of how it's put together. So yeah, this rather ingenious design means that it's very ergonomic, and it follows the natural movements of the body. The other detail which is interesting to note is the collar. So the work here where the edges are rolled and flared. So if you look there, you can see that this piece of armour, this has been folded over and hammered, but then smoothed. So they've ground it down, and you can actually see the crease marks there where this has been hammered. And so that means that when it sits on your shoulder, like so, it doesn't chafe your neck, because obviously your neck's here. It's protected by the Roman legionary scarf, which is called the focale. But the fact that this is rounded here shows that there's a lot of attention to detail and consideration for the comfort of the soldier. Also on the arms here, again, you can see that same design. So here you've got the edge on the arm, so that when your arm raises up, it doesn't catch. Because obviously if this just sits on your arm again, we'll do that, show you. As your arm comes up, it's likely to catch. And so if it catches, it doesn't cut or chafe, because this has been rolled over. So the edge has been rolled over and rounded off. So yeah, these are sort of important design points when it comes to the Lorica Segmentata. So I'll just put this back on the dummy. There we go. And I'll take the girdle. So the girdle is the lower part, because it protects the stomach area. And again, I'll bring this in a bit closer, and you can see again it's riveted to each individual iron band with rivets, and it allows it to adopt this concertina movement, because obviously if you're leaning from side to side, the armour is going to do that, and that mimics the movement of the body almost perfectly. So again, under the arms, rounded off, hammered down, rolled over, so that rolled edge there means that it's a lot more comfortable to wear. It gives you room for manoeuvre and doesn't chafe on the underside, which is likely to do, especially when you're marching and fighting. So yeah, the bands themselves, they aren't straight edged, they're rounded off, so each individual band has got a round edge to it. And again, that's important to so you don't cut yourself on your armour, and it's more comfortable to wear. So yeah, those are the considerations when designing armour. I'll just go and put that back again.